listeners.
Chatty Chappies.
Here we are again.
Chatty Chappies.
Chatty Chappies.
Chatty Chappies.
Chatty Chappies.
Brian and Andrew on
Chatty Chappies.
Chatty Chappies.
Thank you for turning on Chatty Chappies. Andy and Brian are recent friends who are discovering similar interests and just like chatting about all kinds of things, from music to vehicles, spirituality to writing, but seldom football. No, never soccer. I mean, never football.
Chatty Chappies.
You are listening to Andrew and Brian on Chatty Chappies.
Well, listen, Andrew, we're back again. Yeah, and it's wet outside. We've had a good couple of weeks in the summertime.
incredible weather.
Yep.
I've been saying to folks, I'm so glad that I cancelled the week in the Seychelles and went to Lewis instead.
All right.
The weather couldn't have been bettered. It's just been phenomenal.
Yep.
As you can see by the general sort of, I'm not my usual
tanning. Yes,
there's a certain amount of tanning going on.
Yeah.
And it's and of course you were away too.
Well, actually, I was just going to say, did you have difficulty getting suntan lotion installed away?
No, I did not. No. And if in doubt, just use cooking oil.
Frying tonight, yeah. We were away about the same time as yourself.
Yes.
Not quite the same days. Yeah, we went down to Ripon.
Yes.
And we had a really good week weather-wise and a nice place.
Mm-hmm.
Ripon is smaller than I expected. It's just north of Harrogate in York.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. And I don't think I've ever been.
Right. Yeah. I think it's probably been a market town.
Yeah.
Certainly there is a big market area.
Aye.
And the big cathedral.
Big cathedral.
Nice looking building.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, everywhere looks nice when it's sunny, doesn't it?
Oh, aye, yeah.
But
aye. Yeah, even Parkhurst Prison looks nice on Sunday.
Yeah. One of the things I was thinking about when I was down there at the cathedral is, you think about the 12th, 13th century, everything revolved around the cathedral.
Oh yeah. The church was all powerful, and
and it would have been the employer of the area.
And also it's Yorkshire.
Yorkshire?
Ripon is Yorkshire, is it?
Yes, it will be, yeah.
Uh-huh. You have the major cathedral at York.
York,
and you have a major cathedral at Durham.
Yep.
Probably the two
big ones.
Big
seats
of power in medieval England.
Yeah.
Very much so, I would have thought. And so to have another cathedral, and there were a number of possibly smaller cathedrals like Ripon.
Yeah.
And
and the church would have been employing the people in the area.
Yes.
So in some ways it was doing a good service, and you would have not just the people doing services, but you would have stonemasons. You would have lots of different things, and in fact, even when it was being built, it would probably be through 3 or 4 generations of families
things weren't knocked
involved.
Yeah.
So it was a nice looking building. I mean, it's not as big as York Minster.
No, and did
Durham
you go in?
Cathedral.
Did you?
Yes, we were in.
Mm-hmm.
Nice building, as I said. The crypt was quite small, quite intimidating little building.
Was it?
Yeah.
Aye.
And I remember reading one of the plaques, and it was saying when you come up from the crypt, you appear right in the centre of the big building.
Right.
And that is supposed to signify coming from death into life.
All right.
And I thought, oh, that was quite
that's
quite
an
nice.
interesting concept.
So you come up the stairs and there's
you-
huge bright lights and the stained glass windows,
So it's
and
like a resurrection.
just like a resurrection.
Right,
Yeah.
Okay. And there's an organ.
There is. There's a good organ there. It's a 4 manual, 4 keyboards.
Yes.
With the bass pedals
Yes.
too, and a lot of pipes, hundreds of pipes at the back. In fact, we went to a recital one evening, and excellent. It was 4 or 5 reasonable long pieces, but it was great stuff.
I take it these huge church organs and that there isn't some poor soul
Yes.
still having to
Somebody pumping the bellows,
The
yeah.
bellows,
You can imagine about 5 people on bicycles. No, I
must
think
have been some job really,
it must have been, yeah.
in days gone by, because
But now it'll be electric.
there'll be
Pump.
an air pump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the paperwork seemed to suggest that there's been lots of alterations over the years, and I suppose there'll be general upkeep.
But it's again one of these things. Like nowadays, we're also used to electronic keyboards and synthesizers, and But these things were being built 500 years ago, 400 years ago, yeah.
And more, yeah.
And they were getting these sounds.
Yeah, lovely.
So they could make it sound like a trumpet.
Yeah.
They could make it sound like,
A flute.
a flute
Yeah.
or whatever.
Or whatever, yeah.
And it's an incredible piece of engineering and design.
It is. Yeah, and back in the 12th century, I know that the public complained about these synthesised organs because it wasn't the real instrument.
Right, wow.
And of course, in the 70s and 80s and 90s, we've had the same thing, haven't we?
Yeah.
People saying we don't want these synthesizers or electronic equipment.
Aye.
But there's something spectacular about these organs, and when the bass comes in and the acoustics of this great temple type building, it's just wonderful. Wonderful stuff. Yeah.
And again, like we've talked about organ music.
Yes.
Both as on Chatty Chappies, but
Yep.
also just in our ordinary conversations, and to hear proper organ music played
Yes.
on a pipe organ
Oh.
in a proper church building, it is fantastic.
It is indeed. Yeah. It's good. So that was it. Yeah. So we had a good week of holiday.
Tell me, did you get into Harrogate?
We did. We had a day in Harrogate.
And was that great Betty's Tea Room?
We passed it. Yeah.
Oh, you passed it.
We passed it. We didn't go in. No.
Did you not?
No.
No.
We certainly ate somewhere. I'm trying to think where we did. We sat there a couple of times, but we didn't go to Betty's. Well, Betty's had a big queue.
Aye.
So that kind of puts you off.
You have to phone ahead and say, right, I'm going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been once, and I can tell you it was very good.
Yeah.
Aye.
We were in the gardens, so that wasn't good for the hay fever.
No.
Yeah.
And of course, it was warmer down in Yorkshire than it was out on Lewis.
Yes.
You would have known what warm weather was.
Yes, we were probably 5 or 6 degrees higher than you.
Yeah, and you probably knew what hay fever was.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah.
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 But what I did get when we were in Lewis, which I had forgotten about over the years since I'd left Lochaber, were the midges.
Oh yeah.
Oh, had I forgotten about them?
Were they bad this year?
We went out one night to go and see the sunset, and we were over on
Yeah.
the rest of the island at Dalmore. and we stepped out of the car, and that was our mistake.
Oh.
Oh, they thought. They thought all the Christmases had come together.
Yeah, they just went for you.
Oh. Just.
Yeah. So the sunsets were lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very good. I didn't quite get what I've always wanted to see, which is the sun actually dipping into the ocean.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it was dipping into the sea mist.
Oh.
But it was still spectacular.
Yeah. And whereabout was that?
Dalmore, near Callanish. Slightly up the road from.
Right.
From between Carloway and.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yeah. No, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems a long time ago since I was there. It's only a year.
It's only a year.
Yeah.
Aye.
Remember we talked about the shaking house?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So what else did happen in your holiday in Stornoway? Visit anywhere interesting?
We were just out every day because we were there with our granddaughter, Ayla, and so we were looking after her. We were into Stornoway. We took her to because she's not yet 2.
Ah, right.
So we took her to Adventure Island.
Oh.
In Stornoway, giving her a wee shout out because it was out of school. The schools were still in.
Yes.
As summer holidays hadn't started, we had the whole place to ourselves.
Ah.
So off came the shoes, and Papa even went in and climbed in the climbing frame and the ball pool and all those things.
Good stuff.
So it was fantastic.
So did you enjoy yourself?
Oh, I enjoyed myself at Adventure Island in Stornoway very much.
And the wee one too.
And the wee one too.
And did you get to Point?
We were on Point, yes. We were there, well actually, because that's where John and Katana and Ayla live. They're in Cheshire.
Okay.
So you're really getting out to the
Point.
To the pointy end of Point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a lighthouse there?
There is.
Okay.
Jumping Head Lighthouse.
Jumping Head?
Jumping Head.
Jumping Head.
Jumping Head, but it starts with a T. It's the...
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm sure I've said to you about lighthouses before. You know that each lighthouse in the country has its own unique light signature.
Yeah.
So if you actually you set to sail, you go to sea with an almanac that's got a lighthouse, so you can look at that and go, like, it's all on computer now, it's different, but you can look at it and you go, well,
flash, flash, flash means such and such a place.
Yes. 3 flashes followed by 2 flashes every 10 seconds, and you know exactly where you are.
That's such and such a place, yeah.
It's very clever.
Very clever, yeah.
So that was it.
So
and we were up there, we went up and had a look. I can let you see a photograph.
Right.
And just as we were there, although I didn't get a photograph, there were 2 orcas surfaced. Yeah, 2 killer whales.
Yeah.
Miscalled. And so that was good. And then when we were coming back to the mainland on the ferry, we were sitting outside on the deck because it was such a nice day, and there was a school, a pod, what do you call a group of dolphins? I think it's a pod.
Pod?
I
don't know.
Came down the Minch, so heading south. I think there might have been an orca or 2 orcas trying.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a mixture of porpoise and dolphin. And somebody who had a big camera had said there was orca as well. So they went to past the stern of the boat, but very clearly moving to get away from.
Yeah.
And then we saw the fin of a basking shark going the other way.
Yeah.
So it was very good.
Good stuff, yeah.
Great stuff.
I think I saw last week a picture on one of in fact, it might have been BBC. They were showing a picture of what was a big. I think it was an orca.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They seem to have been about this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they're about every year, but this one seemed to be a big one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're refreshed after your holiday then?
Oh, very refreshed.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
It was all nice. And
so as we move into our next series of programmes, is there anything you'd want to talk about that we should maybe do some research on?
Well, we can do research on lots of things. Now, you and I, which some of our folks will be interested to hear, are not next month, August. We're still in June. Are going to Brodie Castle.
Okay, right.
To the car rally on the 13th.
Maybe we could do a quick.
So we did some programmes when we talked about cars of the 60s and 70s, Hillman Imps and and so hopefully we'll be able to walk round there and reminisce.
And we could maybe come back and do
we could either do it live or we could do it.
Wow.
We could come back and talk about it.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, so looking forward to that.
Good.
And there was one we touched on, and we've touched on this before, and we'll go back to it. The new Land Rover Defender.
Right, so we could...
As opposed to...
the other one.
The sadly missed.
Yes. Well, that's something to look forward to. Let's close down just now then for this programme, and we'll look forward to speaking to you in the very near future.
Yes, indeed. Bye just now.
Bye.
You were listening to another program of Chatty Chappies.